Hi everyone, Brian here from quantlabs.net. I'm going to be showing you another document I'll be putting up for my elite members is the total number of stocks that are available in specific uh, categories that I've already showed or market sectors. So in this case for oil and drilling, there's about 70. For instance, the 50 in semiconductor integrated circuits, so on and so forth. I also include here the N uh, and basically it's for non-durables or any of these services, retail, consumer durable. These are potential decisions I'm making for scanning market sectors based on if the market conditions are in expansion, or in other words cyclical, or D, which is defensive. So I'm going to be using this as a way to scan specific market sectors based upon market conditions. So let me just show you an example. Now I've had to make a specific script really for the US due to the fact that if you went through my other spreadsheet that I showed of all the different exchanges, see if I have it up. No. So if I have all these um, different exchanges, in this case, there's an actual, I'm not including the pink sheets, but there's these five, which are New York, and the different NASDAQ ones, and this one's another one, I can't remember. But basically, I'm going to have each of these exchanges and then loop for each exchange and then loop through each query in the database of MongoDB looking for potential shares, or sorry, stocks. And basically what will happen is it still will have to meet the conditions of the market cap being a billion, and extracting out the EPS current, or I could put next in there, it doesn't really matter. But here I forgot as a bug, so what I've done is if the market cap, because it could be in millions or in billions, so I've added the billion just to make sure it gets added to the list. And there's a couple other things in here as well. I've added low, which is, sorry, the long, and then so I'm tracking the EPS next of the long and the temporary symbol of it, and same with the short as well. So I set various conditions, and then what I do is I'll do my usual write output of the spreadsheet. On top of, I got now another separate text file which will write out the long symbol name, the long uh, current next or EPS next, and the short symbol and the EPS short, or sorry, the EPS next as well. So that becomes your pair, then that will eventually get added to my watch list, which I'll show you in another video. And that's how I track the long and the short for the pair that's generated from that particular sector. So let me run it for you and show you what I mean. So there's a total of 15 stocks, and it just does its thing. And let me just show you what's generated here. So if I go into my pie charm, we have here, yeah, this. So I'm actually scanning the mortgage investment sector, and here's the spreadsheet that I've shown before. Nothing's changed in that. But additionally, there's now a new file, a text file, which basically says that this is the pair that we're going to identify for a long and short, is in this case ESNT and SC for the short. And that's because the, the amount on the EPS next was this much, but the market cap was still $1 billion, and still with the SC for the short, and this is the EPS next. So if we try to verify that, here's the long of the EPS of 10.36, but you can still see that the market cap is $1.6 billion for the long on ESNT, and then the SC, which is a short right here, here's the EPS of current as well at the same time. The market cap is 4.82. So if I go in to verify that, we are looking at 3 months prior. Here is a cross, and you could still maybe make some money, but that's what it's suggesting right now. So just one example of using mortgage, it's called mortgage investment sector. So I'm going to run one new scan, and the one I'm going to look at is this one here of asset management. So what I'll do is I'll run it by just changing this to asset management. It's going to should pull down 69 stocks with an appropriate short and long that obviously meet the conditions of the EPS current and making sure that the market cap is $1 billion. So let me run that, and I'll see you in the next video segment. Hey everybody, okay, so we've run our scan. We have 32 stocks that's been chosen that met our criteria. Market cap at 1 billion and with an EPS that's obviously non-zero. So here's our results. Here's the spreadsheet of USA Management, Asset Management. 51 stocks, or sorry, 53. We have our long of FNGN, which is right here. So it's a $1.43 billion company. And then we have our short of basically a $1.09 billion company that has a EPS fairly weak at CG. Now there's this one we could probably go with, but again, the liquidity is going to be questionable on the short side. So there's flexibility we could play, but we're just keeping it, as I said, the market cap of at least $1 billion. So this is our pair of these two right here, and what does it look like in our Yahoo Finance? Is that here might have been a good time to buy in, and but we're going right here on this discrepancy, so it may not work. But I just wanted to show that using this script on the stock selection of the pair for the long and short. Hopefully I'll help you out.